back to our Let's Play Skyrim. I did a couple of things off camera here. As you can see, we made it to Whiterun. I also made a stop off to the College of Winterhold, and got to set our free robes by starting the quest line. And now we're going to continue on to Helgen. Didn't manage to pick up any new spells yet, but the Riverwood traders should have a couple. There we go. That was actually the mod Real Estate Needs and Diseases. Uh-oh. That was a rather precarious position. Hey, we finally killed a wolf. That's another mod that it makes the wildlife actually a little bit more immersive. They go and hunt and go after other animals instead of every animal coming after you. And we made it to Riverwood. That must be a mod conflict or something. Interesting. What do we do first here? I guess we can go ahead and craft some hides.
You a wizard or
I can
something?
show you a couple of other mods that we have. Bandoliers and pouches. There's all sorts of them here. I think the first thing that we need to do, though, is to go ahead and make some actual leather. And I think we do need some leather strips. Here we go. This will let us complete the mage look. Let's get that on the front left. We'll put that on the right. Yeah, nice. Wider skin. Bits of bone and the animal bladder. Tent's probably going to be something we're going to want to be making. Don't think Oliver cared for a mage using this stuff. Let's go ahead and take a look at our level up here. Definitely want to put it into Magicka. This is a good chance to show you some of the changes to the perk trees Skyrim does. Go into Destruction since that's the first one. You still have your Novice, Apprentice, and all that along this side here. Geomancy's a new one. You can place one additional ruin. And there's your Adept, your Expert, and then your Master level up there. Troubled Dreams has to do with Dream Cloth. And dual casting is it's a bit nerfed in this one because it still overcharges the effect. Impact is changed too. It'll only give you a 25% chance to stagger instead of all the time. And this is where the main changes to the tree are in the center here. You've got Rash Studies, which gives you that. And then you can choose to go into Shock, which is where we're going to go. And then another one to boost Shock. And this one right here is pretty neat. And if you keep going further up, I think it actually gets to the point where, yeah, it increases your shock spells and gives you a resistance to incoming ones. This is where things get a little bit iffy. I'm not sure I'll go this far up, because it still gives you a boost and makes them cheaper to cast. But it makes you weaker to the other two by 25%. I actually like that though, so I may go all the way up the tree with that. For right now though, we're gonna go ahead and get that. We can take a look at the alteration tree too. This is for the new weapon enhancing spells, which is part of the alteration tree. And then you've got this, the Phantom Flesh, which is another Dreamcloth perk. And this right here is pretty neat. You can basically make Dwemer constructs like spiders. And then spiders will automatically heal all of your machines nearby. This is blood magic. Basically, you're giving up health to cast magic. I'm not going to go into that. Mage armor, I will. I actually changed these to include secondary effects, but I'm not going to go into all that right now. Let's go ahead and go to the River Trader and sell a couple of things.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about... Well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Let's see what we can sell. We're not gonna be using that. No, I'll keep the sword. We may get into a little bit of one-handed with the alteration magic. Don't need those or those. No light armor. We get rid of this useless jewelry. Keep all that. Don't get very much for any of those, so we'll keep those. Let's see what he's got here. No sparks. Bound dagger, clairvoyance, fear. Oak flesh is gonna be a pretty good one to have. Oh, I didn't even know there was spells to do with frostfall. That actually increases your exposure. I'm just gonna get oak flesh for now, and that's gonna be all we're gonna be able to get. Probably would have been better to get a tent. They also have other things in here, like an album lets you do alchemy with the tent you set up. And they also have an enchanting version of that. Cooking pot lets you do cooking with your tent when you set it up. I'm sure we'll come across one eventually.
Damn thieves. As if things weren't bad enough. The Riverwood Trader is everything you... an ornament. You could?
Yeah, sure, I'll help you get it back.
I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow,
So
northeast
this is your
of
plan,
town.
Lucan?
Alright.